Casita, help me out. Drawers. Floors. Doors. Let's go!
Casa Madrigal is the most amazing house you could ever hope to live in.
I always think about Walt Disney's quote, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible," and I think the house in this film is something that he would have loved and he would have done.
In our darkest moment, we were given a miracle.
It was really created out of this magical moment where the family was looking for a solitude.
Through a simple prayer, this beautiful place is created in the middle of the wilderness.
Our casita itself came alive.
It's kind of like having a pet dog.
It's really eager to please. It's really fun. It loves playing with kids. And it takes care of the family, and it's really protective.
They even have a pet name for it. They call it Casita.
Casita?
And it really just shows how the characters feel towards the house and how it really is very well integrated into the Madrigal family.
Sometimes it really wants attention. Sometimes it just wants to be left alone.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's the heartbeat of the family and how the family is doing.
In the familia group, when it came to the house, we would talk about how there's always cousins running around, there's always noise, and what that feels like in a Latinx family.
To the table. Let's go, let's go.
Happy family, happy house. What does that mean? It means that the house feels the emotions of the family. It also means that the house can play favorites. So if everyone in the family loves Isabella, then the house loves Isabella.
Thank you.
If the house is not happy with Mirabel, then the family is not happy with Mirabel.
What are you doing?
The house also is musical in the sense of how it moves to the rhythm and to the beat of whatever the music is going on in the songs. In the Madrigal song at the beginning that I did a lot of work on, when the house is in sync with the family and playing music along with her, it makes it feel so fun and alive.
The house has a personality and is able to move tiles and move people. To me, that's magical realism, where the fantastical becomes the reality.
The interesting thing was trying to create something that represented the different cultures of Colombia. We did a lot of research and had consultants, and we had architects and botanists and different people helping us along our journey to make sure that we were as accurate as possible in constructing this environment that would be part realistic, but also part fantastical.
The Encanto house has a mix of regions. The balconies with pink flowers and orange flowers are related more with Cartagena. The kitchen of the house, you will see gene elements from Chocó, elements from the Caribbean, elements from the Amazonas.
This house is built knowing the principles of traditional Colombian architecture. They were also very inspired by the colors of Salento, of that beautiful town with all of those beautiful, colorful doors. They were also inspired by the stonework that you see in small towns like Barichara.
I see there's a lot of influence of the Paisa architecture, like the traditional construction of the coffee region.
I feel very proud about helping the design team to think about the rainforest of Chocó, my region, my department. For Antonio's room, I sent to the team different video clips, documentaries about Chocó for them to be able to see the rainforest. And I think that's very special because Colombia is a country of regions. So at the end, the house represents the country.
Each character has a magical room that relates to their magical power. Antonio, who is the youngest, his power is to connect with animals, and his room is amazing.
This treehouse room with very theme park-esque elements to it. There's water slides, there's hammocks everywhere, and all the animals that you have around you. It's basically like going to Disneyland.
I'm also very fond of Bruno's creepy hideout between the walls. I don't know, as a kid, we used to have this weird space under the stairs you could like crawl back and make a little fortress out of, and I always like those weird secret places full of junk.
How long have you been back here?
Yeah.
Isa?
Isabella's room, the golden child, her room is coated floor to ceiling with flowers. So every room has a purpose and every room is special.
We have a large team of really super talented artists, and of course all our Colombian architects get to weigh in on all these decisions as well.
It has to be the most complex thing I've ever worked on, and now the departments, they need to touch each scene to make sure it is believable.
It was a challenge because we wanted it to be unique to this movie. We wanted it to have a truth in how it was built, the way it moved, to find ways to have the house be expressive and emotional without giving it a face or something.
We had so much fun as a story team coming up with all those little ways of the house sort of moving you around with tiles, or if the house is sad, it drops these flags down that they've decorated the house with because it feels like it's been wronged in that moment.
The house isn't gonna decorate itself. Sorry, you could. You look great.
I think it really helps you connect with the house as a character.
The complexity of the house is probably one of the most elaborate characters that we've ever constructed in the history of our films. It was really a living and breathing environment. It all has to emote and have emotion and perform in a way that a traditional character throughout our Disney history has moved. Was really an immense challenge, and one that so many people were engaged in making that a reality.
It takes a village. Literally takes a village to animate a house. It's not only us in the animation department. We have our effects team, our environment groups, our technical animation group.
The art team and the environments team were meticulous about trying to design something that felt authentically Colombian. All the details that they've put into the world and into the textural surfaces to make everything feel real and believable.
When we're doing these things, we always talk about the rules of the magic, what can happen, what can't. So the magic of the house is grounded in the practical reality of the materials of the house.
We had a lot of meetings with other departments about how does it move. And one thing that kept coming up in our meetings is just truth to materials. You know, we wanted to make sure that wood wasn't bending in a way that it wouldn't actually do. We came up with tile animation tests, like how do we get tiles to emote? What if tiles had feelings?
Can you turn off the sand?
We actually built an ad hoc rigging system that would allow our animators control to move anything in the house that they wanted. That was a huge advancement for us on this picture over what we've done in our past.
Being a cinematographer, I had to look at the house and say, I don't want it to feel claustrophobic. It's a big house, but you also don't want it to feel so big that it feels like maybe they are rich or privileged. And we have to shoot it in a particular way that makes you sort of understand. Sometimes it needs to feel very tight and confined, and other times it needs to feel big and joyful. So that was certainly a challenge.
The way we light it was really trying to ground a reality around it and make it feel believable. We really wanted to capture the naturalism of Colombia.
I think we had incredible opportunities to show the house under different lighting conditions, under different mood and atmosphere to display the underlying emotion, the subtext.
In the effects department, what was interesting about the house right from the get-go was the cracks that appear in the house.
The house is in danger! The house feels like it's representative of the relationship and the bond of the family between the family members.
And it is the first indication the family is falling apart. Part of the reason it's fractured is simply because the family is fractured.
We say nothing.
Cracks were appearing everywhere, on every surface, on the ceiling, on the floor, on walls. From the very beginning, our testing was focused on to make it look like those materials as they are cracking.
From an effects standpoint, the hardest part about the house is destroying it.
That was a very complex challenge with all of the collaboration of our technical team, software engineers at Disney, our TDs, and of course the collaboration with lighting in particular. We were able to create those images that are scary, thrilling, and believable, hopefully, all at the same time.
I don't remember another asset where almost every single department and technology team had to really collaborate to make something technically work throughout every single process.
That is awesome.
That complexity in itself, I think, brought everyone closer together.
When these things work, it's really rewarding, knowing all the people that had to kind of put their love and care on all those scenes to make it so it is what it is.
Finding ways to celebrate and honor all the beauty and characteristic of the house was important from the storytelling standpoint.
The house and the characters are so intertwined, and it's hard to envision one without the other.
Hola, Casita.